In this video, I want to tell you why so many people are unhappy with Instagram, why Vero might be the place you want to explore, compared to Glass, which I think offers some advantages, and I'm going to completely not mention Flickr so that lots of you will comment, probably just 2 of you, and say, what about Flickr? And I'm going to share something embarrassing with you. Hey, I'm Toby. Welcome back to Photorec.tv. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, and it might be the most natural, most organic advertisement I have ever done. With all of the social media platforms constantly changing, it is important to have your own space that you control. Squarespace makes it so easy to build a truly beautiful website to display your photos the way you want. They offer a free 14-day trial, no credit card required. Start at squarespace.com/photorec.tv, and you can save 10% off your purchase. Now, maybe you saw this post being passed around, and when you've got Kylie Jenner with her 72 bazillion million followers agreeing with my friend Steve Scourge, well, Instagram's got a problem, except they actually don't really. We have the problem. See, here's the issue. Instagram as a company wants to do what's best for the shareholders, and that's to make money. That's not aligned with us, the photographers who joined Instagram to share our photos. See, video ads do much better than photo ads, and if they can run more videos, they can run more video ads and they can make more money. So Instagram has started pushing Reels, and photographers are seeing their engagements plummet. These days, it seems like engagement is less than 1%. That is, less than 1% of your followers are seeing your posts in their feed. Add in the suggested content and the frequent ads, and Instagram for many of us is just not a very enjoyable experience. Didn't even mention the bots yet. Here's where I'll admit something embarrassing. I personally haven't seen growth on Instagram in several years. Yeah, I gain new followers, but I'm losing them at a rate that my net gain is actually a loss. I'm running at about 0.06% negative. That's a little frustrating to me. And I think, gee, I've got a YouTube channel with over 100,000 views a month. And on many of these videos, I say, hey, follow me on Instagram. And then I think about the folks without a YouTube channel. I mean, is anyone growing on Instagram in any exciting way? Now, of course, growth isn't necessarily an important metric for everyone, but for many photographers, it is part of a social media strategy to reach potential new clients. So low engagement rates, stagnant growth, annoying bots, it's enough that many are starting to look elsewhere. Vero, that's where a lot of people are looking right now. It launched several years ago, actually. Back in 2015, I was reminded of how long it's been around when I logged back in last month and saw a few of my posts from 2018. Vero seems to have a lot of buzz right now. It has almost a 500% increase in web traffic from June to July. Much of that coming from talking head YouTube videos, very similar to this one you're watching. Why Vero? It offers a very clean and simple design with a chronological feed. No algorithms here. This means that you see the posts in the order that they were posted, and it remembers where you left off. It does a great job of this. So you scroll enough and you're going to see all of the posts from those that you follow. There's also no advertising. Now, that might raise some red flags. How is this service going to support themselves? Well, Vero states that when you share a book or a movie, because you can share more than just photos, that they're going to turn that into an affiliate link and earn some money from that. At some point, they're going to charge new users a subscription fee. Now, they originally said that the first 1 million users would be on a lifetime free plan. I know we're well past the first 1 million users. I think we're somewhere above 5 million, maybe even approaching 10. It's hard to find that exact number. And it is still free right now. So if you haven't signed up, take this opportunity to sign up real quick. It's not going to cost you anything. And here's the great thing, but I want to say here's the great thing about paying for a service. When you pay, you are no longer the product, and the company needs to keep you happy. But the bad thing about paying for a service, well, it's a huge barrier to entry. And when Vero implements this, I do worry that growth is going to level out. You see, for all the bad that is Instagram, there's a real mix of non-photographers and photographers on there. And in a paying service, I worry we won't see those non-photographers joining, which really have made these numbers go up. But let's hope, because I really don't love being a cog in the wheel of Meta. A little bit more about them. They've got apps for Android, iPhone, iPad too. Geez, what an amazing concept. An app for iPad. Instagram, billion dollar company, no app for iPad. They also have desktop apps for Mac and Windows, and for the most part, the experience is great. It's smooth, Photos look great. You can post up to 3,000 by 3,000 pixels. And you can post at any aspect ratio. Any aspect ratio. Now, overall, the experience should feel very similar to Instagram. You've got the ability to like, comment, and save posts, and you can follow, but different from Instagram, you can go further and connect with those that you follow as a close friend, or acquaintance. Those levels allow for chatting. Now, when you post, you can share to one of those levels or share publicly, giving you lots of control over who sees your post. Now, I think you should just always post publicly if you're posting to the internet, but that's just me. You don't have to do that. Anyway, that's Vero. And you can, of course, follow me there if you think I post interesting stuff. And I want to talk about Glass too, which I feel like should be getting way more buzz. But first we need to go back almost exactly a year ago to when you're watching this video. My Instagram account had been completely deactivated for no good reason. Completely. Tried all the channels, said, please Instagram, nothing, crickets from them. And only after I made a video about this issue, someone working for Meta saw it, helped me get my account back. That did help me decide that I need to diversify my social media strategy. I had been focused way too much on Instagram. And now I post more frequently on Facebook. Is that really any better? But my own Facebook page. Twitter, the posts I see on Twitter just give me an aneurysm. And most importantly, my own site. And this brings me to the Squarespace advertisements. I run my own site on Squarespace and I run it as a blog. What I realized is just how easy it is to add a second blog just for photos. That's what I've done. I love it. It is so easy to pop a photo in there with some text, and I get to control exactly how it looks, how large to display, lightbox or slideshow or multiple thumbnails. And of course, I can change it up for each photo as I post it. They even have a mobile app for iPad and Android devices that makes it easy to post from those devices. I cannot stress how nice it is to have your own space that you control. This is what you should be using as your portfolio. Their drag and drop interface and 24/7 tech support make it so easy to build out your site around your beautiful photos. And as you get more serious, they've got fantastic e-commerce tools to easily sell your work, integrated booking tool for scheduling sessions, and via extensions, you've got print-on-demand services. You can slap your cool photos or logos on a variety of merch with all of the shipping handled by a third party. Once again, they offer a free 14-day trial, no credit card required. Start at squarespace.com/photorectv to save 10%. Now, before we chat about Glass, that potential loss of my Instagram account did scare me into action. I mean, it had been the most complete running record of my photography over the last decade, and I realized that was really stupid of me. Sure, I've got all of these photos in Lightroom, but it isn't as nice a feed with all of the captions. So I love having the Squarespace site to display my work. And now I have a folder for each year's Instagram exports. And at the end of the year, that whole folder gets saved to my Google Photos as an album. I'm still slacking a little on captions though, and that's again what's making me happy about using Squarespace as one place for photos and captions. Now let's chat about Glass. This is another photo-focused social media platform. When they launched, they were iOS only, which was limiting growth, certainly. They've now expanded onto the web, calling it Glass Anywhere. It's quite beautiful. Desktops, iPads, and even on little Android phones, though I'm just using the browser in this example. I mean, it works really nicely. It is a more beautiful Instagram before Instagram had stories and reels. It's quite simple. You can follow people and you can like what they post. That's called appreciations, and you can leave comments. It doesn't count those likes anywhere though. I really like this feed displaying with all of the different aspect ratios fitting together. But, this is a big one, it does cost $30 a year, which, like Vero is going to eventually charge something, it's hindering growth. But I do want you to check them out because they offer a free trial too, of course, and of course, you can follow me there. And no, I'm not going to suggest Flickr. That's like telling me I should go print my favorite photos at my local Walgreens, stick them in an old fabric album, take them over to my friend's house, and make them look at them with me. Sorry, I just made the one Flickr user who follows me grumpy. I'm sorry. I looked at Flickr again the other day. It just feels deader than dead. So, anyway. Sometimes I make videos to share information with you. Sometimes I make videos to share information with you and to hear your thoughts. This is one of those. I really would love to know what you think. Does Vero have a chance? Is there enough momentum? Or will it be like, there was a bump, back there in 2018 when I signed up and people started using it, and then people just kind of gravitated back to where most of those eyeballs were. But has Instagram made us grumpy enough is the question that we'll have to wait and see. I hope so, because it's not the best platform for photographers anymore. Thanks so much for watching, and if you appreciated this, give it a thumbs up, leave those comments down below, and hit that subscribe button along with the bell so that you'll be notified of future videos. Thanks. Bye-bye.